Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Bashka just fell asleep for for some reason. He was like good up until I said record, and then he just automatically went to sleep.
That's right.
Bruh, wake up.
I'm up.
All right. So I'm Alex, by the way.
This is Boshka.
Right, and in this episode, we're going to be talking about the movie we just finished watching, which is 21 Jump Street.
Woo!
Yeah. So my prediction was that Boshka was going to enjoy this movie. But
Yeah?
I didn't expect you to enjoy it this much. You're pretty much...
Because you weren't expecting me to be reactive when I watch a movie, right?
Kind of.
Because I was reacting a lot, right?
Pretty much every scene you're laughing.
Because it's... Because that's me, like, in my natural state when I'm, like, watching something.
Yeah.
I do react a lot. Like, I do laugh. I point things out and stuff like that.
Right. No, but normally when we're watching movies, you're kind of like, oh, okay, that's cool.
No, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I really enjoy it, I would react that way.
Oh, I see.
Most of the stuff, like other stuff, like even the Marvel stuff, I don't really react that way, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, oh, I see. So that's how he goes, huh?
Yeah.
Like, it's more like I'm studying the movie.
Yeah.
And this one, I was just mindlessly just laughing and just
Just having a ball.
pretty much.
All right. So, as usual, your overall impressions. No spoilers.
It was funny.
It is funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Like every joke they said pretty much landed with you.
Yeah. It's good. It highlights like probably one of the more questionable period in most people's life. High school.
I mean, I guess, but this movie came out in what, 2012. So, and it's like 10 years ago almost.
That's when I went to high school, yes.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No,
It's a bit more.
It's a bit more. We graduated after.
What do you mean? A little bit before?
A little bit after.
A little bit after, yeah.
All right, no, a little bit before.
A little bit before, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit before.
Oh my God, what do you mean?
Right, so that generation of high schoolers
Might be completely different than what we've experienced.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like that 2 year difference when we graduated and when the movie came out might
have just happened at that moment.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't remember, like, when they're showing off the high school cliques,
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember seeing those types of people. Actually, no, that's not true.
Which ones? Because I remember all of them.
I do. No, actually,
Because I hang out with all of them.
actually, no, that's not true. There's a bit of everything in there, except for the hipsters.
I am the hipsters. Well, yeah, back when I was in Indonesia, we're the hipsters.
Oh, I see.
But like when I came here, I kind of just like the guy who's like walking around and joining like all groups.
Yeah.
I talked to the goths. I talked to like the sports guys. I was playing with the nerds. I was just like doing everything with everyone.
Yeah,
Exactly. It was fun.
Yeah, because in high school, I think that's more of the normal thing, right? There's no more like cliques. Everyone kind of just mingles with each other.
They kind of just mingles with the people they want to mingle with, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there are for sure certain groups of people, but for the most part, they don't stay.
Yeah, they don't just like segregate themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least that's our experience here. We don't know. I mean, I don't know about other places.
Maybe it might have been different in the U.S.
Maybe we're just like very, very just
culturally
accepting.
The one thing though they did was they show off the Asians, which was like the weird looking Asians.
Which one?
Like after they shown the hipsters, they showed like these Asians and they're like their weird getup.
Oh,
I kind of had that in my school, but it was the Hongers, not the. I don't know what those
the what?
Asians were. Hongers, like people from Hong Kong, like they copied that Hong Kong style.
For us, at least for me, in my high school, the Asian ones doesn't
Korean.
look weird or whatever because there was like barely any Japanese or Korean at that time. Even if they do, it was they are like very subdued. They're like very rare in numbers, so they were just like very, they wear normal clothes and whatever. They don't do
But aren't your
hairstyles and whatever, huh?
But isn't your high school filled with Korean people?
No, not quite. There was a lot of like, it was just a mixture of everything. Like everybody was there. Everybody was just like, you could see the society in that high school. Everybody from any kind of blood mixtures and just people who just came and whatever. So when I came and I started like, okay. Like I just came from Indonesia. Okay. Another country. It was just like that. They were just like,
yeah, because in my high school, the minority was the white people.
oh no, in our place, maybe, but the white people were there too. Well, different, a lot of kind of different whites, but
actually no, we had the white and the black people were the minorities.
not really. Oh yeah, let me tell you the experience. But actually in high school,
Yeah.
Because I was like very wary, right? When I came here, people were like, telling me like a lot of stuff because it's the Western. Like, their stuff is like, very, very open. So be careful when you're hanging out with people, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, what do you mean by that, right? So, but I was like wary. So whenever like there's like just anybody talking to me and whatever, like a white dude talk to me and I was like, like I would be like suspicious and whatnot, right? I'm like, why is this guy talking to me?
Yeah.
What does he want? Whatever. Since I was nothing. Then one time, but then I was like always wary of like just everybody, right? The thing that broke it was actually I was waiting at a bus stop. It was alone. It was like and then suddenly like a black dude came to me and it's like, hey brother. I'm like, hey, what's up? Do you know when the next bus is coming? I'm like, I'm not sure. It should be like in 20 minutes or so. Oh, all right. And he just like high-fived me out of nowhere, and I just like reflexively did that to him. And I was like, damn, this place cool. And then from that on, whatever nervousness, whatever like, feeling of alienation that I felt was just like gone. I'm like, hey, everybody's cool in this place.
Oh, yeah, of course. Right?
Yeah.
I always thought it would be funny if I dated like a stereotypical like black girl from the hood. I think that would be a really jarring contrast for someone like me.
I would say so.
Yeah,
because I'd be like, what happened? Like I would know that. Like, how did this happen? It's got to be an interesting story.
Right? Like I'm so like, I wouldn't say so introvert, but I am more introverted and like kind of reserved and like nerdy and geeky and
and
foolish.
just very off-putting.
Yeah, exactly. Just like a total goof idiot. Right?
Yeah.
And then she's all like sassy and like high energy and like
and
complete
like,
opposite.
Something happened here. I need to know the story in details.
Yeah, so I think like that dynamic would be pretty funny.
But then what about me? What would be like, surprising for my kind of person? Because I'm pretty, see? Everybody seems fine, right? You know what I mean?
I think you would hate the controlling type.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You think? Won't I be like, be like, okay. Just like
so.
Go down, like,
No, because you said it yourself. Like, if someone forced you to do certain things, you'd be like, no,
well,
thanks.
it's kind of like the principal things, right? There are some things that I will do regardless. But if it's only controlling things that, like, if it doesn't touch that thing, I'm kind of okay with anything. You know what I'm saying?
But what if she's like, stop looking at other girls, I'm going to cut you.
You know this. I don't look at other girls, even when I'm not with anyone. And you're like, oh, yo, look at that cute girl. I'm like, huh? What? Where?
Okay. How about if she had this is pretty typical, right? Like, if she had a dream that you cheated on her and she got pissed off at you for like a week.
I think I would find that very adorable.
Really?
Yeah, I would find that cute. I'm like, really? You get this angry because you dreamt I cheated on you? That is cute.
Okay, how about if you dated an anime girl, like someone that just wore cat ears and a cat tail all the time?
What's wrong with that? I'm trying to find what's wrong with that image. I'm like, what? Yeah, because even in college, I was close with this girl that was wearing the headphone with the cat ear.
Yeah.
And it was like glowing too. And then we were just like hanging out, and I was like doing fine, like going to SkyTrain, whatever. We were just like talking and chatting, right? Because I was trying to get close to her. Yeah. So I don't know what like is that extreme? I don't know.
Okay, how about someone who's like super into fitness and wanted you to be in a gym all the time?
I think I would love that.
Wow.
I think I would love that.
So it's not them, it's you.
It's me. It's me. Yeah.
You're too well rounded.
Yeah, that's probably it. I'm too well-rounded. I need a little bit more shape and chisel in me.
What's the limit then?
What do you mean by the limit?
I guess we kind of talked about this earlier in our
probably in one of the experiences. Yeah,
but like I guess your limit would be like they had to eventually convert or something, right?
That's ideally. Well, no, that's kind of the prerequisite.
Yeah,
I guess
it's not the ideal. It's a must.
It's it's a starting point.
Yeah, it's a requirement.
Yeah, it's a requirement.
Yeah. Okay. As usual, we're getting way off topic.
Way off.
Okay, back to the movie.
All right.
So yeah, Boshka, I was actually pleasantly surprised how much you enjoyed this movie.
It was a good movie.
It is a good movie.
Because it shows the whole thing, right? Even like in the prologue too, right? When you see the whole,
you see a little
you see how the different groups, how the cool guy and the nerds, and like how they behave and how they wear clothes and whatever, right? And then how when they came back, and then how everything was kind of like different and everybody's like weird in a certain way, and then there's like what was cool is no longer cool, and what's what's considered like the alpha powerhouse is considered just like rude and like
exactly.
boorish, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's flipped upside down, and it's just recipe for comedy, basically.
Yeah, it was great.
The thing about, see, when I first saw this movie in the trailers, I thought like, wow, this is gonna be another stupid comedy that's gonna fade into obscurity, right?
Did you?
Yeah, that's what I thought, because the trailer made it look like that.
Ah.
But then when I watched
the trailer, we should have watched the trailer.
yeah, well, maybe, maybe the next one I'll show you.
All right.
But then after I watched this movie,
Uh-huh.
I realized like this is actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. The type of humor that I like.
Yeah.
But also, it didn't take itself seriously. I think that was the key. Like, it knew it was like a stupid comedy movie that's doing a remake.
And I really think that needs to happen a lot more, don't you think?
Yeah.
Just like when it comes to comedy, they know it's comedy. Just like, you know,
roll
just
with
have
it,
fun.
right? Yeah.
You know?
Right? There's like was it cars being exploded and stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I thought that was going to explode.
It's like the running joke.
Yeah.
They keep going on, and we're like, all right, that one, of course, that's not gonna explode. Yeah. That one exploded. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when the one time it actually exploded, it was a huge ball of fire. That was great.
Yeah, so I like this kind of movie where it doesn't take itself seriously. It knows it's stupid and just there to have fun. It basically was like paid vacation for these actors.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It seems like they were just having fun.
Yeah, everyone's having fun. Everyone's having a great deal. So let's get into the characters, shall we?
All right.
So let's start with Schmidt / Brad, who is supposed to be Doug /
No. It's
Jonah
supposed
Hill.
to be Doug. No, it was supposed to
Yeah.
be Brad, but now it's a Doug. That's right.
Yeah. So I guess Schmidt, Jonah Hill's character.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's a cherub looking mother.
Cherub looking. I'm just doing the actors. No, the finger to the neck thing. No, stop. Cut it.
So I actually like all the characters actually.
Yeah, it is.
But him, he's kind of like the insecure, unconfident kind of guy who actually builds up his confidence going back to high school.
Yeah, he's probably like the number one character that actually grew the most, right?
I think so. Yeah, for this movie, it was more about his growth.
It's more about him, yeah.
Yeah. Because for Jenko's character,
Yeah, Jenko's.
or Channing Tatum, like
he grew, but it's kind of like he just saw another point of view, like
exactly. He was just like, oh, okay,
now it's more. Oh, I see. So these guys are cool too. Like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But
being
for
a bit
Doug-
more open minded. But the one who actually felt like they broke out of their shell is definitely
because as he said, right, he's been bullied for pretty much all of high school.
I don't know if he's bullied.
He said for 4 years, I think he was made fun of for 4
No,
years.
he was a loser for 4 years.
Oh, okay.
You can handle it for 5 minutes.
That's true. When he said that, I was like, that's fair. Like Jenko, you can survive.
I don't know. For me, honestly, I don't think that's the issue. Being made fun by the person you trust.
That is true.
That's, I think, more painful. Like, I don't care. Like, for me, actually, personally, like, I don't care if, like, you know, like, people laughing at me and shit, whatever. But, like, the person who I trust, especially in that case, like, you know, like, partner, is professional. And then, you know, they're, like, bonded really well. And they're like, you know, I take a bullet for you. Like, trust my life, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Just do that. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? You know?
Yeah, but as we watch the movie, we see that their bond actually strengthens at the end.
Yeah. But I mean, that's you know how it is in the movie, right?
Yeah,
It'll be like,
especially,
boo, whoa, drop, and good. Like, you know, that's
exactly. Especially in the buddy cop movie, it has all the tropes.
It's always that, and there's always a break off, and then they'll come back stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they even got their badges revoked. You know, it's like
it's a very, like, if you just look at the plot and like how it goes, it's very generic.
Yeah,
it's just the way they what do you call it?
Is the jokes?
Yeah, the way they do it that makes it funny.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just it's
a
they
fun.
just do it like very unapologetically.
Of course, it's a fun adventure to be on.
That's right.
Yeah. So Schmidt's character, I don't know. I don't think they made his parents all that weird.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Before the parents, though, there's one thing that I've been like really wondering about you too.
What was that?
Like you, couple of times, you're like, I find this like really weird. It was about Schmidt's relationship with like Molly, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're always like very, very off-putted by it. Like, why?
Because she's a high school student. He's like a grown ass man.
She graduated, right?
She didn't graduate yet. I get that she's 18, but come on, bro. The captain said it.
Alex have like this weird issue about dating someone's way younger than himself.
Even
if they're like legal, by the way.
Not a weird issue. It's just, don't you find that weird?
I don't know. Where the hell do you think I came from? People marry when they're 15. Like, what do you?
And also, the captain said, don't mess with the teachers or the students.
No. It explicitly say, don't fuck with the teacher.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with the student.
Yeah.
So, the fucking needs to happen. None of those happen yet. So, at least in the movie.
Oh, you know what? He also specifically said that to Jenko.
That's true.
Yeah. So I guess Schmidt can get away with it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about Schmidt. This is pretty much
that was it. Because it's such a simple movie and simple character.
It is.
And it was done well. That's all there is to it.
Okay. And then now we go on to Jenko. What do you think of his character? He's like obviously the dumb jock, but he didn't get to do any jock stuff.
He did. The fight in the party.
I mean, like actual sporting school events.
Well, no, he did it in the well, it's not in the school, but he does it in like the police training too, right? Kind of show his like athletic capabilities and stuff like that.
But I kind of want I want to see him do like, I don't know, like football. He tossed the ball out at the end like a football. Yeah. Which, by the way,
I called before it happened.
He does play sports in the next movie in the sequel. Not really a spoiler. Not really a spoiler, since I get a spoiler, but not really. Like, you can kind of guess they're going to college. What do you expect, right?
I don't know what to expect. So you just spoiled it. Thank you, Alex, making
Whatever,
his.
man. Whatever, man.
All right, and then
so I feel like I really do like their friendship in this movie. They really do feel like they're brothers and they're just goofing around, having fun. And like when Schmidt was calling Molly on the phone and they were like, messing with her and whatnot.
Yeah. That felt like they went back. They went too deep, you know what I mean? As he said. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's also an interesting thing that I don't think they explored too much or too deeply in, which was like how they're so ingrained in their undercover jobs that they forgot that they're actually police officers. Like,
well, Schmidt does. Well, because
Schmidt.
he has a lot of lingering sentiment, right?
Yeah.
Because back we said that he has like a lot of like his trauma and his regret, I guess, being a high schooler is still there, and he kind of get a second chance, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like nowadays you got isekai, you got reborn, but then, you know, now you get back to the point zero with all the knowledge and the skills, right?
Yeah.
And this time he able to like pull it off better too, right? He got on the confidence through, you know, uncanny means, but he did. People love him, and then he started to hang out with the cool guys. So, yeah, he got his second chance. Of course, he would, you know, go in way deep. So much that he get into like, you know, college and stuff too, right?
Like, if that happened to you, would you follow that same path?
No, easily. I have zero regrets in high school.
Wow. But like, given a chance to be like, okay, now I can do better than this. I can do better than that. I can.
Well,
go
that's
to
the thing. Here's
college.
the thing. How, like, what do you mean? Like, do I go back my year too? Like, do I get to go like back to like 16 years old again? If that's the case, then fuck yeah, I would be like, well, I mean, crazy. But if I'm pretending to be I am back then, when I'm like fucking 38, I'll be like, not gonna work. I'm still gonna feel my back pain when I go home. So
okay. Yeah, like for Jenko's character, he played the typical dumb jock. He didn't really see that much growth.
So the only thing the growth that I see from him is, again, as I said earlier, it's just the perspective. Right now he's willing to see like the people he thought loser before, to be like, you know, cool, and you know, start doing cool stuff with them too, right?
Which is kind of funny though, because he actually treated his friends well. Like he even brought them on his like as his
party
team.
and whatnot.
Exactly. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Whereas Schmidt's character didn't really,
because he didn't really have a friend, right? Because where Jenko's character, he always had a friend. He's a cool guy. He has friends, and like, you know, he hang out, whatever. Yeah. So at least from my point of view, if I'm him too, right? If I'm like gonna hang out somewhere and suddenly find like this friend, even though it's like a different kind of like cool guys and they were just like nerds and whatever. We click really well. And hey, welcome to the party, boys.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah.
And Schmidt was just like too neurotic, I guess. Just
Because that's the thing, like for Schmidt, no friends, right? Now he's surrounded with people he thought his friend, right?
well, pretending, anyways.
Well, he isn't. He's clearly way into it, right? He just believes everything is his.
Yeah. And I guess we can talk about the captain. There's not much to say about him, but I do.
Captain Marvel?
No, Captain.
The captain.
Yeah, I forgot what his name is, but Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
He didn't have a lot of scenes, but
every scene that he's there was impact.
Every scene that he did,
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah,
he makes a really good cop.
Yeah, he make a good like what do you call it? Like superior cop, like you know.
I don't know, something about his attitude. That's why he just had that vibe,
that a commanding presence.
Yeah, and he's like Sam Jackson, but
that's right.
Yeah, that Sam Jackson,
but less. What do you call it? For me, Sam Jackson felt like the apex. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
he's like the top commander kind of thing. But for him, Ice Cube felt less than like top commander, but more of a like a captain of a squad kind of thing. You know, like I got my boys down here, and they're kind of like my son kind of thing, and I'm gonna like do the man talk to them kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I think
felt more.
Yeah, like as you said, but I think it's two different genres. Like Sam Jackson is better in like a more serious,
serious thing.
Role,
that's like it is more like involved and like
like he has good comedic timing and presence.
Yeah,
right.
Guess that's the best way to say it. Yeah.
And then we also had some cameos from the original 21 Jump Street people.
Yeah. I was surprised to see Johnny Depp there. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, he got his start from 21 Jump Street. And
he got shot in the neck.
Yeah, I thought I didn't really. Well, I don't know what to say about that because I didn't. I never watched the original show, so I can't really say I have much love for the characters to begin with. But it kind of sucks that they just killed them off. Like,
no, I think that was.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Well, for me, I don't know, but it makes sense or whatever. I don't really care about like the plot point or whatever because they're just like an extra, right, so to speak.
Yeah.
But for me, like it's kind of showing the message, right? Well, the old now, if you're expecting like any continuation of the old one. Not gonna happen.
Yeah,
He's dead.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, I think that was the point
that was cute.
Yeah. But in the original, that was pretty much the exact same storyline. They sent adults into young-looking adults into high schools, infiltrate them, do whatever, or high schools and college, infiltrate the drug bust or whatever things going on, solve the crime, and then end of episode high five each other, and that's it. And then go on to the next school. Right? So that's why you see the other teams. There's like, oh, I'm on my third school, and then Doug and Schmidt is like barely even finished the one case.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, why? I don't know if this is like some sort of just me reading into deep like to this, but do you think being like the female undercover is easier than being a male undercover? What do you think?
That I do not know, because I don't know anything about what it's like
the other side, right?
Undercover and stuff. So I don't know.
No, just like from that movie alone. Like if you, like just think of it like you know, how would it be easier to infiltrate? You know, like get close to people and whatnot.
I think so, but there's also like a study showing like how people react to how handsome or pretty someone is, right? The more beautiful, handsome, pretty the person is,
easier it is to.
The more nicer the other people will treat them. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So that's why
that's why everybody's treat me very nicely.
Yeah. I was gonna say like people treat you nicely.
I was about to say like, bro, you're supposed to like put a nah or something like that.
No.
Just agree with me. What the hell?
Because I was gonna make like Vincent as an example.
Bro, I mean, it is true, but bro, you just push him off a bus there and then run him over.
It's not just his personality. It's just like when you look at him, you're just like, I want to kill you.
Like I want to end your misery. Like it'll be an act of kindness.
That's what I mean. Like I hate to say it, but like when you see something like super hideous, you kind of just like, ew.
Not really.
But like, when you see someone super pretty, you're just like, oh, how are you?
See, I don't know. For me, I think it's the other way around. I wouldn't say like completely the other way around.
Oh, so
when it's somebody pretty, I'd get really suspicious. I'd be like, why would this lady be talking to me or something? Like, why is this dude talking to me?
No,
like,
no, it's not. It's not that they're talking to you. It's
Yeah.
like they smile at you and then you react.
See, that's
warmer.
the important part.
Yeah.
Smile at you. For me, even if a hideous, looking person came to me and then smile and ask me politely, I would definitely do so in return. Like, I don't think it's their look. At least if I can tell it was a smile, okay? If I couldn't tell it was a smile and, whatever it is, I'd probably be like more confused. But
Well, I mean, the
I think it's
studies
a
are
gesture.
the
Well,
studies are
maybe.
out there. It's just the general consensus. Right?
I see.
So that's why pretty people get away with certain things, and we bums get the scraps.
We? You.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, now we know who's the Jenko and
Know
who's
your place,
the
worm.
Schmidt.
Yeah. To be honest, there's not much to say about this movie. It's pretty straightforward,
Yeah,
pretty
it's
simple.
just fun movie to watch.
Yeah, just turn your brain off and watch it.
And when something reminds you of your failure back in high school, just look around and stare at the floor for a bit.
Can you? Do you think you'd be able to do like anything undercover?
Yeah, but I don't think I could do it well. Like I could do it, like I could blend it easily in like just groups and whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. I don't stand out in a bad way. Because I could just blend in.
Right, but when you think that this compromises your job a little bit because you have to be more proactive to probe information and stuff.
Depends, right? That depends how you want to find the info, right?
Yeah.
Depending on the time limit and whatever too. If you got a lot of time and whatever.
Because I don't think undercover operations have
Because there's a lot of restriction when you're doing, as far as I know, like when you're doing undercover, there's a lot of stuff that you're not allowed to do.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah, and if I have to, like, if it's like in the movie, the only rule is that, like, don't get expelled, don't fuck teacher, don't fuck student. Meaning, I mean, in that movie too, they like killed several people and whatnot, right?
Oh yeah.
And even like the rule of like like giving alcohol to minors and whatever, they don't give a damn. And like that means like a lot of the method of getting info or whatever is really, it's unlimited, right? I think it'll be a lot easier to do it when there's no restriction on what you can do.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I wasn't talking about just like going to high school or college. I was talking like in general, like if we're in a police force, like police department, and it said, "Hey Boshka, we want you to go to a gang, infiltrate the gang." And
Oh, for me, that I can't. That one is rough because if I have to gain someone trust, that's especially in like a limited time, like I'm constricted by stuff and whatnot, and I have to gain someone's trust. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. I can't do it because the way I gain trust is not instantaneous. It's always been like doing from like a little gesture,
send them
greetings. Yeah, just do slowly creep in, and before they notice, I'm in their life.
Send the gang leader some chocolates.
Kind of. Chocolate and wine.
Yeah. Like if I was in that situation, like the gang thing, I think I would crack right away. I don't think
for me, forget about cracking. Like they'll find out that I'm going to go in like instantly.
Yeah,
because I'm bad at that.
Yeah, I'm not very good like lie.
For me, I'm bad at lying. Like I'm
like,
horrible at lying.
It's hard to stay undercover, especially for I don't know how many years they have to do it too, right? So I
think like probably after the first couple of times,
it'll be easier.
It'll be easier, yeah, because now you're in the gang, right?
But that's the thing, though, right? Like if I ever get to that point where I feel comfortable in the gang,
yeah, you're not gonna go back.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like, do I just stay as part of the gang?
That's the thing, right? That's how a lot of cop falls, undercover falls. They got too deep and they just enjoy it there.
Yeah, they enjoy it there, and they don't want to go back as a police officer. But you know what?
You know what? What?
I was saying, but you know what? This movie is still enjoyable. I still love it. And watching this movie with all those one percenters, the guys in a motorcycle club, makes me want to do a motorcycle club too.
But we don't have motorcycles.
Yeah, so we just get a license and get one. Duh. Obviously.
I thought we were going to Japan.
Yeah, but we can ride motorcycles in Japan. Duh.
But Japan's motorcycle gang is
We're not a gang, we're a club, okay? Gang implies illegal activities. All we're gonna be doing is dealing drugs, prostitution, underground gambling. That's it.
Okay. I suppose as long as you don't get found out it ain't illegal. This thing is recorded and go up to the internet, bitch.
Where I draw the line is kids. No kids.
Oh. I thought that was the number one customer.
No, but seriously, like I think the motorcycle scene in Japan is probably a lot bigger than the one in Vancouver.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
Have you seen like because I've seen like some people like posting up like they go around the country and just take a picture of like their bike and the scenery. Actually, like the people themselves not even there.
Yeah, and actually, wouldn't it be like a lot cheaper to buy a motorcycle in Japan too?
I think so.
All the manufacturers,
way cheaper, yeah,
are there.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to be imported to Canada.
Definitely.
Yeah, so it would make, and also because of the foot traffic in Japan is crazy.
The what? Sorry,
the foot traffic in Japan.
Oh right,
it would make more sense to to have a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Right? You fucking come from Indonesia, you would know this stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, like in Indonesia, like when you do in Indonesia, the traffic and whatever is insane, right?
Yeah.
They treat like motorcycles like flies on the street.
Mm.
You know what that means?
Zip zap everywhere.
Yeah, they zip zap, and they die like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just boom. Oh, that's a bike down. Oh, one got crushed. Woo! That's what my dad usually do. It's like, oh, he fell. He would scream really loud. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, but you'd be watching it, you love it.
No, I've never seen it fall down. Like whenever my dad screams, like, what the hell? Just like playing on my phone or something. I'll be too busy playing games. I couldn't care less for people's life.
But Andre said the same thing too. He's like, in the Philippines, if you're gonna crash someone's bike or while they're riding, make sure you kill them because it's a lot cheaper that they're dead.
In Indonesia, not so much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because whether you die or you're injured, what are they gonna do?
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. What, you're gonna sue us? You're funny. With what money? If you can only afford a bike, you can't afford a lawyer. You know that?
So how do people get compensated? They just run off and be like, "Oh shit, that's my bad."
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
They got hit with the bike. They would be like, start screaming at people or whatever, and then they go on their way.
Oh, so like you scratch my bike, fuck you. Blah, blah. Oh.
Yeah,
yeah. Roll my bike.
They're like, it hurts, and then okay, when they forgot the pain, they just move on. Sometimes they would just drive away. Sometimes they would start a fight, but then when the guy is bigger, then they would just like, oh, okay, sorry. Like it's just a country of idiots. Like I'm serious.
See, if we had a motorcycle club here, no one would be fucking with us because there's 5 of us.
Well, I failed to see the logic there. What?
Like
there's law in this place.
There's law in this place.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like it's completely.
But the
different.
thing is, it's completely different, right? But here, when someone gets in an accident, someone's gonna be pissed off, whether it be the motorcyclist or the driver. Someone's gonna get pissed off. So say we're all riding together, right? And the driver hits you, and then the driver gets on like, "Wait, what the fuck are you doing?" And he sees all of us standing, circling around him.
So here's the thing. How is that not a gang? Come on, explain it to me.
We're just saying, hey, what the fuck are you doing, motherfucker? And we take our bats out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean? We're not a gang.
We're not a
just
gang.
a club. Like, yeah, a club to beat people with.
No. We're a club. We need bike chains. We need crowbars. We need baseball bats.
We need some Molotov.
Right. We're just there because we're just out to look out for each other.
Yeah, but what if we had someone and the guy came out and we just stood up to and be like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna blame them regardless. How is that different than from a fucking gang?
No. So say we hit someone, right?
Yeah.
And they get out of the car like, hey, what the fuck, motherfucker? All of us gets up and be like, we good? And he'll be like, yeah, we're good.
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean.
Hey, man. See, here's the thing. We're riding together. When you ride with us, you're not riding alone.
What the of course. That's the definition of riding together.
We're family, and family always sticks up for each other.
Fuck you.
Which is why I would love to start a motorcycle club.
See, this is the thing. Like, unless he could give me a good enough reason, I'm not investing zilch on it. Okay.
You don't need to invest in it. What are you investing in?
Getting a license, getting a bike.
Your brain froze.
What do you mean? That's the 2 things that we gotta do to make a bicycle bike.
Here's the thing. You need a bike, you need a license, you need gear, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
So unless you could give me a reason, all of those I can kind of.
there is a reason. It's when we go to Japan, it'll be a lot easier to move around in transportation.
We gotta bring our bike there.
No, we just buy a bike there.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna buy it here, right?
I think we can do like a license transfer thing. But it would be nice to have the experience to drive here. So then when we get there, we'll be like, okay, it'll be somewhat familiar and easy to drive.
I don't know why he's like very, very like he has like this conviction that everything's gonna be all right. I don't know where his positivity got. Like I really don't know. But
I don't know why.
Go ahead.
I don't know why you're dumbfounded. Every time I say something, you're just like, whoa.
Like why are you this sure about life? Like he's like everything. See, I don't know where he get this thing from. But anything else is like vague and just questionable. When he's talking about his dream, he's like, "Oh yeah, when we open this shop, la da dee, la da do, la da dee, bitch." Like, oh,
it's because it's a fantasy island where anything is possible. That's what I mean. Like your dreams are gonna come true because they happen in your mind already.
See, that's what I mean. Right now he's doing the think mark thing pose, so I'm like,
okay. Before I get too carried away, movie.
Okay, that's right.
Score for a movie.
I'll give it an 8.
8?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say 8. Maybe 8 and a quarter.
Fuck you.
What? That's the thing.
Your fucked up scale.
That's the thing. 8.25 is a thing.
What are we?
Well, the thing is, 8.5 is a little too high for this movie, I think. But I think 8.
How about 8.125?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want.
Suck.
Whatever you want, bro. Basically, I enjoyed the movie. I would definitely give it a watch.
Yeah.
I'd recommend it.
If you never watch it, watch it.
Yeah.
If you watch it before, watch it again. It's fun.
It's just a dumb movie. You turn your brain off and eat popcorn and just enjoy it. Yeah. Enjoy the ride. Okay, so now. I know, we keep going off topic because this is fun. It's fun. It's a fun topic. So, all this stuff about me, coming alive when talking about my dreams is because I had a vision. And I told Bosh this at work. And I jokingly said, because my vision is there's a bonfire and we're dancing naked around it.
That was a joke?
That was a joke.
Oh.
You actually want that to come true?
No, I don't want to be anywhere near you when that happens. I'll push you to the bonfire if there's anything.
We're naked and we're dancing around a bonfire.
I'll grab one of the bonfire and just knock it in the back of the head.
Seriously, like the vision that I had, I don't know why I keep thinking about this, but it's just like, the more I think about it, the more like giddy I get.
You'll wake up from that dream.
I know. I hope
disappointed.
So. I want to wake up from this dream because I don't want to keep thinking about it.
Someone's gonna get a rough awakening.
Because it's like, I don't know. It's like almost like a false promise, false hope.
I don't. Unless you tell me what the hell it is, I won't know.
I know. I was just hyping up this vision for like 5 minutes. Okay, so my vision was like one day we're gonna get so big that we end up having to get flown to Japan for like a month to record stuff there, right? And then you and I were just like, shoot, we need to hire people. We need to hire people to go with us.
Okay.
Right? So then I was just like, I can ask people at church, right? So I asked like someone at church, it's like, hey, does the church need you? Are you working or in the school? Does the church need you for a month? And then it was like, because we're planning to fly to Japan and we would love to have you on our team for that month. We can pay for your flight. We'll pay for your hotel. We'll pay for your food. We'll give you a salary. All you had to do is just work for us for a month. Right? And then like, we're able to offer that kind of stuff to that person. And then we go there, we record. She or he, probably a she, our assistant is like managing all our schedules and doing all this stuff. We're like recording, and while we're recording, she's like, okay, she's working out deals behind the scenes and all that stuff. He's like, okay, go. We have to go to the next thing. And then
you wake up.
No. And then at the end of the month, we're just like, oh shoot, we have to extend our stay for another couple of weeks. Hey, is it okay if you can stay for another extra couple of weeks? We'll pay you more money. And it's just like, damn, like what kind of, like if we are able to get like that kind of income for a company going, that'd be pretty fun. That'd be pretty sick. Like we're able to offer these things to people.
I
know.
That's a good dream. By the way, this whole talk happened, and then like I think yesterday or 2 days ago,
Yeah.
I just like to Alex. So Alex, what if I take like a break from Volts Odyssey for
I
like,
know. And I said I was okay with it. Honestly, I was okay with it, just because as a boss,
as the host.
yeah, as the host, because we're bosses of our company. Everything I say is in quotations right now.
Yeah, we're air quoting every word you say.
Right? Because like you and I were essentially gonna be like the boss for this thing, right? And mental health is very serious.
My mental health is already beyond tiung if I'm an Ultraman, okay?
Exactly. So it's like before when employees like, hey boss, I need time off because I'm not feeling well. Before I probably would have been like, what the fuck? Do you think I can take a break whenever I want? Fuck you. If you don't do your job, I'm gonna fire you and hire someone else off the street. And Hydra's head, you cut off one, you replace them with 5 more.
I kind of expect that to happen. Anyway, I'm like, can I like quit? And then
right, that's like how things would be before, right?
But he asked me to write, but I have no idea. Okay.
But nowadays, like when you think about it, it's like, hey, boss, I need time off because I'm not feeling so well. I'm getting stressed out by all this stuff. Now I'm just like, okay, no problem. Take the time off you need. Because that's the thing. Like that's why I want to learn how to do all these things on my own. So in case something happens, I'm able to just finish off whatever needs to be done.
See?
It's better to be self-reliant on, because I don't want to it'd be nice to have help. But I can't always just be like expect them to be able to do, especially when they want to go on vacation or whatever, right? Someone has to cover them. And I don't want to hire, 2 video editors and have them both on standby paying them when only one of them is doing work. Unless we're recording like stuff every day, then I guess, okay, sure, there's work for 2 of them to be done. Right? You know what I mean? But like, it's just...
See, Alex, you're in too deep in this.
That's what I mean. That's why I want to wake up.
I don't want to go like really far to whatever La La Land he went. I'm like, holy shit. It's good to dream, I guess.
That's why I want to wake up. I know this is a dream and it's not going to happen. And it's just, it sucks because it's fantasy world.
Just make sure Mark doesn't listen to this. He'll be screaming at you. He's coming back Thursday, okay?
Because Mark, our manager, has really high hopes for us.
He does.
For whatever reason.
I kind of know, but I don't want to put it to words.
Okay, say it.
I don't want to put it to words. I just said it.
Okay,
which part of that did you miss? Did I stutter?
Then say it. Don't put any words then.
Well, I didn't.
Use symbols.
I'm making gestures like an idiot right now.
No, I'll edit it out.
I don't believe you.
No, I'll edit it out. No, I won't.
I can tell your face hasn't changed from the past 2 minutes.
Just say it. We're on the podcast. We might as well just say it.
Yeah, it's just like, he sees us because we're young, right? I don't know if he sees himself when he was younger and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's like all this possibility and whatnot that he realized as he grow older, right? As he grow older, like we do. When we grow older, we start seeing, oh yeah, back then we could have done this and that, right? We could see what's like popular, what's big in the world right now. We could be like a part of it and whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mark saw that and was like, yo, these guys are willing to do something, especially to better themselves. He really likes it when people try to improve and better themselves, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like stepping out of the box and whatnot. He really encouraged that.
Yeah.
And I think he saw that, especially in Alex, because Alex just jump around the boxes every time. He does different things every time. Yeah. So that's why, like, especially like, Mark sees that and he's like really pushing you into that, right? And somehow you got me a rope into all this thing too, right?
Well, it's because we get along really well.
Again, I don't know where that confidence came from.
Like, too well. But the thing is, like, I didn't used to be this way.
What do you mean by that?
Like, when you knew me when I was...
You're an asshole? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I was not like floating. I was kind of like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Well, no.
I kind of just accepted my fate.
From my point of view?
Yeah.
I think you are floaty now. Like, floaty now. That's a good thing, by the way. Floating is good. Back then, you weren't floaty. I think you were stale. You're like a stale water.
No.
You could go anywhere. You could be anything. But you don't. And that's suck balls.
No.
That's why like Mark probably look at you like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like I look at you like, dude, what the hell is this kid doing? He could do anything, he could be anything. And then now, after probably like a talk or like you grow older, some perspective or like point of view happen, now you start flowing into places, right? You're starting changing your shape, changing to guitar, buying ukulele, doing video editing, doing podcasts, doing whatever, right?
No, it's not that. It's like, okay, when I say floating, I don't mean like I can drift to anywhere I want. It's like, it's more like, think of it like drifting in space. Like I'm just floating in
That sounds fun.
vast emptiness. I'm not, there's no direction I'm heading towards, you know? Or like lost at sea. I'm on a boat, but I just have no idea or care.
Well, that's the thing. Whether you adrift, at least, like scientifically talking, be it if you're adrift on like in the space or at the sea, you are heading somewhere. You just don't know where.
At that time, I wasn't even looking at the map. I was just like, whatever, man. But now I'm just like, okay, I look at the map. Oh, that's a cool island. I want to go here. I want to go there. Maybe a shop around here, you know.
See, well, that's what I'm saying, right? I think now it's good. Like, I think you're floating. You're flying now.
Well,
You're flying towards your dream.
well, the thing is, like, there's a catalyst for why that happened.
Which is?
Because something happened, and
I don't know what.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. So I know what it is then.
Something happened, and it made me realize, like, maybe I wasn't good enough.
I know that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I wasn't good enough. Like, I need to be better. So I kept finding these things, like, okay, maybe I'll learn guitar. Maybe I'll be more.
See, that's a good thing because for me, I'm always like battling with that too, right? That I wasn't good enough, but I would never go like, oh, okay, I'm gonna learn guitar. I'm gonna learn like something. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna better myself. No, like I wouldn't. Like I'd be just, you know, I don't want to say content with being not good enough, but I would just like put it aside of my head and just move along. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
I'd be like, yeah, whatever. If I'm not good enough, like I'll always be like this. I'm just gonna live my life, and
yeah.
so I thought that's a very admirable.
I don't think so. Because as you said before, and when you say like, oh, I collect dolls, and you're like, no, you collect hobbies. Like,
Did I say that?
yeah. Like,
Did I say that?
yeah. Like, no, or I collect my dolls like I collect hobbies or something. Like, yeah, I do collect hobbies, but it's like I will never find a true home, so to speak.
What do you mean by home, though? What are you looking for? You said this yourself. If you aim at nothing, you hit nothing, right?
Yeah.
Are you aiming at nothing? No, you're aiming at something.
I mean,
What is that something?
And always miss.
What is that something?
It's called true love.
Before you speak anything, I already flashed him a middle finger in case you didn't say anything.
The thing is, true love is I'm staring at it right now. Bashka's doing that look behind thing.
Origami paper? That works.
Yeah, I can fold a heart and give it to myself.
I don't think you'll like it very much.
No, I probably wouldn't. It would suck for at least like 100 times, 100 tries.
Yeah, but after the 101, it'll be great, right?
Wow, Bosh, where did this confidence come from?
I'm very good at encouraging people,
And
just not to myself.
Yeah, exactly. You should learn how to encourage yourself.
Oh no, I don't need to.
Why?
What do you mean? Because I don't need it.
Yeah, you do. You said you just said you're never good enough.
Yeah, and that's good enough.
How's that good enough? Not being good enough is not good enough.
Not good enough is good enough for me.
Why?
I don't know. I guess I'm okay with it.
I guess. I think we're starting to go into this, like, you can see it in Korea and Japan too.
Okay.
Is like people are becoming more. I don't. Is that the word complacent? Where they are now, they're like okay being.
What they are, well, a lot of people do. I don't know if it's just in Asia world, but
Well, it's definitely happening in Japan and Korea for sure. Or maybe not Korea, but Japan for sure.
for Japan, I know for sure. Well, because that's where convenience peaked out. I think that's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Whatever you do in Japan is convenient.
I think so.
You don't have to do anything to get everything. And I
it's
think just discourage people. Well, to begin with, I think their culture, like, because like for me at least, a society start from the school, like how the kids interact at schools and whatever. That's how the society built up, right?
Sure, yeah.
If you see Japan school, that's pretty fucked up. It's pretty messed up.
Yeah, it's like over there is like they stick to their own bubble, you know.
I don't know. That's what I want to say. Because at least from all the experience that my friends are telling me, it's it's really unfathomable. It's for me personally, at least, like when I'm like, whoa, why? How would? Of course, they're gonna graduate and become a shut-in. Like if that's the world they're exposed to, like they don't know who to trust. Even the adult they trust like is not reliable. If they're anything, condemn them instead.
Yeah,
that's fucked up. Like bullying runs free. Nobody can stop them.
Yeah,
it's whoa. You know,
it's almost that's what's happening here almost.
Oh really?
But not at the pace of what Japan is going through.
Okay.
But I think it is starting to happen here.
How so?
Where people are more focused on work now. Right? Like you start to see the trend. Property prices are rising, so people aren't in a rush to do anything.
Because that's the thing. Like I don't know, because in Japan everything's cheap.
Yeah.
For life and everything. So it's a factor of convenience, right?
Yeah.
It's easier for them not to do anything than doing anything, right?
But the wages are low.
Wages are low, yeah. But with that wage, you can still live.
You can still
like
live.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you could afford a house. You could do all
whatever.
those. Like you could live.
Yeah.
Like luxury, even if you're like working like insane hours and whatever, you still have time for hobbies. They could buy hobbies. You could do whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's of course putting like the social norms and like social code or whatever, right?
Yeah. You're able to live a life there.
Yeah, you can just live. But in here,
you can't.
A lot of people, like like even they said it too, right? Especially like nowadays, young people getting married later and later.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, of course, because they could barely
afford
for themselves, right?
Exactly.
Even living for themselves is already like jarring. Now imagine having like several more mouths to feed. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like, people are more focused on work now because living living in Vancouver is way expensive,
way more expensive.
Right? So people are choosing to focus on work. There's no time to mix and mingle, and then that's the trend, right? People are getting married later and later, having kids later and later.
Yeah.
So eventually, the only reason why Canada is growing in population is because
immigration.
Exactly, people want to come here.
Yeah.
But then when they come here,
everything's expensive, and then they're trapped here now.
Yeah, exactly. So it kind of is like, oh shoot, we're stuck here.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen in the next 2 decades or so. I don't know,
because that's the thing. Like, because if the space keeps going, especially if we said in 2 decades, that's like probably like one generation, right?
Or a generation.
1 to 2, a generation or 2 going that. If this trade's going to happen, at least if immigrants keep coming in, then probably balance it out somehow. But if they, immigrate, like, it get famous enough that, oh, dude, Canada's a great place, but holy shit, expensive. Don't come. Like, immigration start slowing down. I think the populace will go down really, really fast.
Oh, yeah, sure. Because right now, the only 2 places in Canada that people would want to immigrate to, Vancouver, Toronto. Those are the only 2 places.
Toronto, I can kind of see.
Yeah. So now we're starting to see like, okay, you don't have to live in Vancouver. You don't have to live in Toronto. You can go to Calgary. You can go here. You can go there.
Yeah, but again, sorry for the people who lives there, but that place is pretty harsh.
It is, yeah.
Especially like for example, if you people who came from like Middle East or people who came from somewhere in like Asia, were close to the tropical island, got sent to Calgary, they will die.
Yeah, especially in Calgary.
They will have like a super shock. Like,
yeah. See, that's the thing. Outside of Toronto and Vancouver, everywhere else is not exactly culturally friendly, in my opinion.
Culturally? I don't know about cultural, but like environmentally, it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Just the human versus nature kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's rough. I can tell that one. But I mean, even this place, it's the more milder one. Like when it gets cold, it's really cold.
Yeah, the cold, the winters.
Yeah.
But but
they still have the summer, and the summer and spring is very enjoyable.
Oh yeah.
Oh, maybe that's spring, fall. Yeah, early fall is good.
But
late fall and early is still damn cold.
But like what I'm talking about is like because Calgary is pretty much like the Texas. Canadian
really?
Texas, right? That's why they call it Cowtown. There's all the cowboy stuff there.
Ah.
That's why Brandon fits in really well.
Ah, the golden boy.
Yes, he fits in very well in there.
Right. That's why.
And then like when you're moving to the eastern side of kind of like in the prairies, like it's like pretty much like a farmhouse.
Yeah.
Right? Like
big lands,
big farms.
Yeah.
You need a vehicle to get to
around anywhere. Yeah, it's gonna be a long ride too.
Right. So I don't know if Asians they come to Canada because they want a fresh start and new life and better opportunities.
But I think if they do want a better opportunity and whatnot, I think the prairie is really a good place.
It would if you're if you want to retire or grow a family there, right? But then for
Most people
young
looking
people
for opportunity.
Yeah, for young people looking for opportunity or opportunities for the kids to grow up in a better environment. Vancouver, Toronto, just because they're more developed as cities.
Yeah, that too.
Right? And also more famous. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just that's the sucky part. Is like you hear about how bad the U.S. is, but people still want to go there. It's not as bad as people make it out to be, in my opinion.
I don't know. I really don't know, honestly.
Like
because for me, like the media exposure is like horrible. Like I know that much.
Yeah.
Especially like they always shows like all this. I don't know if it's just like minority or like whatever. Because like I saw it too in like some of the statistic that says that like the actual like crime rate and all this craziness is way less than what it was like several like decades ago. Yeah. But just the media exposure makes it like it's a bigger thing than it actually is.
Don't get me wrong. Like all these,
it exists.
It exists.
Yeah.
More so in there than here.
Yeah.
But that being said, still not exactly the shithole that is made out to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it though? I don't know. For me, I can't confirm nor.
But that's the thing. It's the same anywhere, I would say. Like it's always gonna be like, oh, this place has this thing.
Well, of course, it's always up and down wherever you go.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. There's no perfect country.
Except
Canada. Come to Canada.
That's right.
Please, South America. Please, Latin people. Please, Spanish people. Come to Canada.
That's just Alex fetish.
Not a fetish. I just want to marry you. I don't know why. It's just the thing is the music.
That's what it's called, fetish.
The music, the food, the language. This sounds appealing to me.
Why did you go there?
Where?
South America.
Hello, we're going to Japan.
Whenever you poke at Alex at his weak point, he would get like, yo, like, what do you mean? You told me if you got the chance, you would go to school in Mexico or somewhere.
Did we talk about redoing our lives?
I don't know.
Okay, let's bring it up then. I don't know if I would. See, the thing is, if I were able to retain my knowledge, I don't know if I would redo my life too much.
What do you mean?
Because the friendships that I made and stuff, they would all be gone.
You don't know that.
What do you mean? Like, I would have to like go to our workplace at that moment to have met you and stuff.
You don't have to.
What am I gonna do? Visit the store and be like, "Yo, Bosh, what's up?"
Not really. We just came by and like, fuck, I don't know. I'll be working and you came and you like took a joke at me and like, what the fuck, weird guy. And then like next time you meet, you'll fucking talking like, what the fuck, is this dude gay? And then next time we just like, it'll be the same shit. It's just that I know you less as a worker, so I know you less as an asshole. I know you more as a like, I don't know, probably a nice dude that shops a lot there or something. I don't know.
See, that's the thing. Is like,
and here's the thing: if you go back and knowing the thing and try to make a friends like friendship with me, because you redo your life, I might not even be there.
Yeah. Thing, the butterfly effect. Like I stepped on the
left I might become like the CEO of where we're working, I'm like, huh, who are you?
Right? So it's like everything has changed, so it can't be guaranteed. But like I do like the friends I made and stuff here. Like I don't know if I
But what if it said that you could get better
friends?
No, just like maybe it's the exact same one, it's just in a better condition. Like, let's just say you met me, but now I'm not brittled with this all bullshit that I'm carrying, you know what I mean? Maybe by you, I don't know, using your knowledge and win like 7 lotteries in a row or whatever, become so rich and you just like, do make this cool thing and turns out that affect me somehow in, let's just say, Indonesia. I never came to Canada, but I'm also doing podcasts and whatnot and we collab there and become good friends. I'm like, yeah, I want to go to Canada too. I was born there, bro. And then we came here. Like, it's a possibility, right?
It is. But what are the chances of that happening? Like, what do you believe that will happen? I mean...
Well, here's the thing, Alex. Do you believe in fate? Oh, shit. I'm going to die after I said that. That was bad. As it come out of my mouth, I felt a death flag just flagging out. Oh, you're going to die, bro. You're not going to make it home tonight.
Wow. So we're tied by the red string of destiny.
No, it's not that. It's just like... Again, right? Like how in like even Doctor Strange in the If series, says like there's a certain thing in life that must happen, right?
Oh, the nexus.
One way or the other.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how how maybe you start, whatever.
Yeah.
If we're meant to be friends or like be doing podcasts together, if this is like an important part in like history, it will happen one way or another, right?
For us, we don't know that.
That's the thing.
The only way I can see this being a Nexus event, like this has to happen, like we were meant to do this, is if we were able to bring this work to Japan.
No.
Then I'll believe it.
For me, I don't. Because for me, anything. Maybe because like this now, it's nothing. Until we die, it meant nothing. But like just after we died, like, I don't know, like several hundred years later, you know, people managed to still be alive in the earth, you know, all this global warming and whatnot has been somehow whatever. The impossible happened or whatever. They just drop ice from the moon or whatever. Pretty much what I'm saying is that, and then they, you know, listen to archive and like, yo, dude, what are these assholes? Like, there's two idiots talking. It's like, yo, and then it's something like it become big way in the future, like an important point of human history or whatever. Might be, right? We don't know. It might not happen now. It might not happen later. But if it needs to happen, it will happen. That's how fate works, right? It doesn't have to have an importance at the moment.
No, but it needs to have an impact on our lives. In my opinion.
Not our life in general. It might be other people's life.
Then I don't believe it. I refuse to believe that. Just because I'm a selfish person.
Yeah, just because you don't believe it doesn't happen, right?
It's because I choose not to believe it. Then it won't happen.
Well, you don't matter. That's what makes. See, that's the thing. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. If it fate, it will happen, or more like it has happened.
We just don't know it yet.
Yeah. See, that's the fun thing in fate. That's why I hate it when they do it in like movie shit.
Too many what
ifs.
Like,
because it's
Okay. Here's the deal. Mm-hmm. If you and I were able to go back in time somehow. Mm-hmm.
Retaining our memory?
Yeah, retaining our memory.
I will not be your friend. I will go far away from you.
Say like we had to go back to our high school days. Uh-huh. That's where I would pick. Like go back to our high school days.
Oh, yeah. For me, I would take way back.
Way back. All the way back to when you were a child?
Probably when I was like 2 years old, if I could.
Really?
I am serious.
Why is that?
Because when I was like 2 years old, that's like probably like my turning point in life. Like my whole family, I'm serious, I'm not even joking. Is by 2 years old, I could do something to convince the whole thing just stick together, and me staying here in Canada without never moving back to Indonesia, shit would have been so different, bro.
Oh, I see.
Like that's the thing. Like that would be completely different. Like I would not be here. That's one. Like I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be at our workplace right now. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah.
Because my family, well, my grandpa used to be like super filthy rich. Have I told you this?
Yeah, he owns his own villa.
He owns a mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to sell that mountain. It's not selling very well. Because nobody can afford it right now.
No one wants a mountain.
No, a lot of people do. They just can't afford it. But as I was saying, like, yeah, because at that time they were doing like this weird stuff in life. And that's why they spend money like it was no one's business. I guess it wasn't for them. But like if I could just go back that at the moment, be like, yo, chill down. You know? I'm 2 years old, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think they will even listen to you?
Well, I'd be like, bro, are you crazy? Like, you know, like I would do something different. At least by doing something different there, it might change something, right? Yeah. If I don't do anything, it'll be the exact same. So, because I don't know what happened to you in high school.
No,
why is it that important?
No, I think it'll be a great point to start in, because elementary school, there's some good memories there for sure.
Why memories though? You're trying to change it.
That's the thing. I don't really want to change it.
Oh.
So that's why I choose to go to high school. Just because like that's when you're like growing, right? And you're trying out different things and you have more opportunities.
For me, that was the end. For me, like the moment I reached high school, boom. That was like when the first bag I carry, so to speak.
Because the thing is, in high school, you're able to you're more free in a sense, right? You're able to hang out later.
During high school, I'm already working. I'm already like paying for my tuition, already paying rent and shit. Yeah, no, not really. Yeah, and then go on.
But that's what I mean, right? Like you're able to find a job now. You're able to go out with friends later. Your parents doesn't really say much. Why are you shaking your head like that?
I was like, whatever you say. I'm like, nope. Nope. I got work the next day. I got homework to do. Nope. Got work again the next day. Hang out. I wish. Just like,
Your
get a girlfriend?
situation-
Maybe. Nah, probably not.
Your situation was different though.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
for
would-
yours, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. But would you have been like, hey, I want to, instead of living on my own, I'm just going to move in with my aunt?
No, I can't. Because I didn't move out by my own volition. Something happened. I don't know what. But my grandma's like, okay, let's move out. What? Okay. Now you're going to pay rent from now on, like this much. Oh, that was more than before. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I see.
And then she
disappeared.
Yeah, and then she went back to my aunt, and I'm like, well, I guess I've got to find a roommate now.
Well, can't you just move in with your aunt as well at that time?
No.
Why not?
No. Family issue. Another bag.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, say that we both go back in time. Back to when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I would try to meet up with you.
Oh, in high school?
Yeah. Like if we're both able to go back in time at the same point, retaining our knowledge, I'll be like, yo, Bosh, I don't have a phone.
Who are you? I was like, who are you?
No, like both retaining our knowledge.
Oh, I see.
And both go back in time. I'll be like, hey, Bosh, we should meet here at this time on this day.
I'd be like, we gotta buy gold.
Yeah.
We gotta buy gold.
Gold? I'm buying Bitcoins, you motherfucker.
That's right, Bitcoins.
Right? Let's meet up here and try to remember everything that...
Like,
yeah. Like, don't, like, yeah, like, your friendship, I really treasure. Friendship with Mark.
mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Friendship with some of the friends I made throughout the years. Yeah. Even interactions with, like, Andre, Soup, Evans. I like those. Right? So it's hard for me to say for sure that I would... Actually, no, I would.
Yeah.
I'll easily give it all out.
That's what I was saying. Like, I'm pretty sure you'll throw it out easily. Yeah. I don't think they matter that much.
The thing is, I'm a very nostalgic person. So I'll definitely
you
be
probably
sad.
see them and they'll be like, oh, yeah, that guy was like my friend.
Yeah, I'll definitely be sad about it for sure. But in the end...
Well, for me, even if I go back to high school, I already know Soup. So he's already my friend by then.
That's true. It's for the greater good, in my opinion.
What do you mean by that?
We're the greater good.
That's what I mean. It's for us.
It's for us. We're the greatest good. Yeah. So, our time is coming up with that.
Whoa, somebody's gonna die.
Went that longer than I thought. So to summarize,
The movie is only probably like 2% of this whole podcast. Called it.
it kind of all relates to each other in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is about the high school going back and whatnot, right?
Yeah. Right. So going in too deep, we did went too deep. Final summary: recommend the movie. Yes, we would change our lives if given that opportunity.
I would definitely 100%.
Maybe we'll try to go in depth next time or something, or
Yeah,
another
definitely.
episode. Yeah.
Maybe next week.
Bashka just did his
The rock eyebrow lift.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Any last words you want to say?
Woo!
All right. All right. So close us out, Bosh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. This is Boshka.
This is Alex.
We'll see you again next time. Goodbye.
Bye.